Here we go again. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo. Let me compose myself. Ladies and gentlemen, today in Black Squad TV news, once again, the black male image is under assault. And once again, it is the usual suspect, a black woman. And this time, it is none other than Taraji P. Henson, or as I like to call her, Taraji P. E.J. Johnson face Henson. Because look, I'm sorry, Taraji, whoever the hell the photographer was for this photo shoot, you need to fire their ass. Because they got you looking like E.J. Johnson in the face. Got you looking like a cross-dresser. Got you looking like you've been hanging out with Tyler Perry too much. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? I almost didn't recognize you. You look like a boy, bitch. You look like a boy. What the fuck? And yes, at this point, I'm sure you've already read the quotation there. Single mothers don't struggle with dating. Men struggle with responsibility. The responsibility of what, bitch? The responsibility of raising somebody else's goddamn kids? The responsibility of raising children that don't fucking belong to them? Why should anyone, male or female, just be so willing to take on the obligation of raising children that don't belong to them? Why should anyone feel or think as though anyone, male or female, would be obligated? Because the way you're phrasing this, the way you're framing this, suggests that you are of the opinion that a man is obligated to, quote, step up and play step daddy for somebody else's goddamn children. And you know what's funny about this is literally just about 3 or 4 days ago, I was having a conversation with my girl after I picked up from work on our way home. And I don't even remember how Taraji came up, but somehow Taraji P. Henson came up. And I was saying to my girl, like, yo, you know what? I don't recall Taraji P. Henson dating anybody. I can't recall anybody Taraji P. Henson has dated. An actor, a rapper, a ball player, nobody, right? So I was like, damn, after like 20-something damn years, maybe she's a closeted box eater. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she's a closeted box eater. She eating that box and she don't want nobody to know. But no, lo and behold, because after I saw this, I Googled it, and lo and behold, she herself is a single mother. Well, no fucking wonder. No wonder you're mad because you can't get the men you want. As successful as you are, as well off as you are, you can't get the men you want. As attractive as most men find you to be, you still can't get the men you want. And that's why you're mad. So you're up here, on the internet, dragging black men's name through the fucking mud, claiming that men struggle with responsibility. Men don't struggle with responsibility. Most men get up every goddamn day, wash their ass, put their pants on, and go to work to handle their fucking responsibilities. And most men are going to a job that they don't even like. As a matter of fact, most men are going to a job that they absolutely hate, but it's the best way they know how to put food on the table, whether they're single men and they're taking care of themselves, or whether they are married men putting food on the table for their families, and that's the best way they know how to take care of their family. They're getting up every goddamn day and handling their responsibilities. It is an extreme, minute minority of men who are out here struggling with the responsibilities of being men, because the world is unforgiving of men who struggle with responsibility. The world does not give men the option not to handle their responsibilities. If a man doesn't handle his responsibilities, or even if a man doesn't handle his responsibilities properly and accurately, he will end up on the goddamn street, homeless, sleeping under a damn bridge, or sleeping on the patio of a Starbucks. It is not men who get to enjoy life on Easy Street. It's women who get to enjoy life on easy street. Even now, present day, as we speak, just to give you an example. Here in America, they're talking about re-implementing the draft. And what was one of the first things that they said? The draft will only apply to men. It will not apply to women, which is absolutely insane. Last time I checked, women have the right to vote, do they not? So if women have the right to vote when a draft gets put on the table, then women should be eligible for the draft. And if women are not eligible for the draft, well, then women should not have the right to vote. That's another conversation, and we're going to have that conversation shortly. Oh, I'm going to do a whole video on that because I find it interesting, very interesting, how not a single woman, I haven't seen a video on YouTube, Instagram, nor Facebook of a woman being upset that, the right to be drafted isn't equal across gender. Yeah, women are real quiet about this shit. But getting back to you, Taraji, you E.J. Johnson looking motherfucker. Listen, man. It's real funny. Just what was that? Like 2 years ago, you were on stage at the BET Awards talking about, black men. We want all our black men back. Because black men, we want y'all and we need y'all and we need you, King. We need you, King. And now you up here throwing shade at black men. Fuck you. Fuck you. And that's exactly why black men didn't fall for the bullshit that was coming out of your fucking mouth that night when you stood up on that stage at the BET Awards and said that shit. Talking about our black men. We want all y'all back. Standing up there talking like a fucking slave master. Like you own black men. Like black women own black men. Like we belong to you. There's a clear reason why so many black men are going elsewhere for relationships and marriage. And I want to remind y'all once again that I am the man who predicted by 2030, roughly 40% of black men will be dating outside of their race. Roughly 40% by 2030. By 2030, roughly 40% of black men will be dating outside of their race. I told you before, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep repeating that so that when 2030 comes around, I'll have plenty of evidence to document the fact that I am the man who predicted it first. 40% will be dating outside of their race because black men are sick and tired of this shit. Black men are sick and tired of black women like Taraji P. Henson speaking out of both sides of their fucking mouths. She stands up on the stage at the BET Awards one night because, I don't know, I guess she was feeling blackety black that night because she was at the BET Awards. So at the BET Awards, black man, we love y'all and we need y'all. We need you, kings. We want all y'all back. But now here she is throwing this shade at black men because she'll be damned if as a black woman, she accepts accountability for her own mistakes and for her own actions. Imagine being Taraji P. Henson. Imagine being a very attractive black woman. Now, for those of you who aren't that familiar with Taraji P. Henson, don't let this picture fool you. I will admit, I said it myself. In this picture, she looks like a fucking transgender. In this picture, she looks like E.J. Johnson. I don't know how a makeup artist and a photographer managed to make Taraji P. Henson look like a man in a dress. I don't know how they managed to pull that off, but they should both be fired for doing so. So don't let this picture fool you. Taraji P. Henson is a very attractive woman. So it's amazing to me how a woman as attractive as Taraji P. Henson, in one breath, a few years ago, she's standing up saying, oh, we love you, black men. We love you. We need you, kings. We want you back, blah, blah, blah. But then now fast forward to this quote. She's throwing this kind of shade at black men. And this is exactly why black men, when we hear words of encouragement coming from black women, we don't take it serious. We don't take it serious because at this point, we don't believe you. We don't believe you. We don't believe you. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again. It ain't just Taraji P. Henson. It ain't just Taraji P. Henson. You could add Vivica. You could add Vivica Fox to the list, as well as a plethora of other black women. It ain't just Taraji. Okay, so this ain't just a one-off. We see this happening over and over and over and over again. And at this point, a lot of black men were done. We're done. We're done going back and forth with you. We're done trying to get you to love us. We're done trying to get you to love yourself. We're done trying to get you to respect us. We're done trying to get you to respect yourself. We're done trying to come to some sort of understanding with you. We're done trying to come to some sort of compromise with you. We're done. We're done. And we're done because of shit like this. We're done. Who could deny how attractive Taraji P. Henson is? Who can deny how successful Taraji P. Henson is? So why is she single after all these years? So it's men's fault that she's single after all these years. Because reading this quotation, Taraji P. Henson is clearly articulating that she believes it's men's fault that she is single, as well as other single mothers after all these years, right? So it's men's fault that you got knocked up by some random dude back in 1994 and decided to have a child before marriage. That's men's fault, right? Because let y'all tell it, men are supposed to just be lining up willy-nilly to date and marry single mothers and take care of other people's goddamn children, right? Man, get the hell out of here, man. Get the hell out of here, man. Get the hell out of here, man. Yeah, black men are done. Black men are done. We are done. This is another example of the fact that black women don't know when to stop talking. They don't know when to stop talking. They don't know when to shut up. They don't know when to shut up. It's just the constant, never-ending, continuous, perpetual, verbal attack on black men and the black male image coming from black women. And when you call it out, when you point it out, oh, you hate your mama. Ain't your mama black? My black ass mama ain't got nothing to do with your trifling man, black male hating ass. My mama being black ain't got nothing to do with your trifling ass. But I just want to remind everybody that my mama is a black woman and my mama is a light-skinned black woman, which means, according to black women's so-called rules, that means I, as a black man, I am only allowed to date light-skinned black women. I'm not allowed to date dark-skinned black women. I can't date dark-skinned black women because if I date dark-skinned black women, that would mean that I hate my light-skinned black mama. You see that, ladies and gentlemen? You see that? See how I did that? You like how I did that, fellas? You like how I did that? So for all you brothers out there that got light-skinned black mamas, there you go. Use their own logic against them. I just wanted to throw that out there. That's free game. That's free game right there. I just wanted to throw that out there. My mama's light-skinned, so according to black women, I can only date light-skinned black women. It's not a preference. I'm just following the rules that, the rules that black women have laid down. And how pathetic is that? How pathetic of a group of women do you have to be trying to lay down rules that the men of your group are supposed to follow on the dating market? Because you're so damn pathetic. You're so argumentative. You're so fucking combative. Your attitudes are so fucked up. You are so goddamn bald-headed. You are so fucking overweight, the majority of you, that you actually have to lay down these rules, or as I like to call it, affirmative action dating. Okay? Black women, if black women could, black women would go to the United States government and they would beg the United States government to implement an affirmative action dating plan for black men. barring black men from dating other races of women so that we'd be stuck with their bald-headed fat asses. You did it, Taraji. You did it. Fuck it. You done pissed me off, Miss Henson. You done pissed me off. If black women are so fucking pathetic, and black women are so fucking triggered, and black women are so fucking low on the fucking poll when it comes to the dating market, if black women could, without being if black women could do this without being the laughing stocks of the fucking world, which they already are, black women would go to the United States government and they would petition the United States government for affirmative action dating legislation regarding black men, petitioning the United States government to bar black men from dating other races of women for the simple fact that black women cannot compete with other races of women. For the simple fact, 75% of you between the dating ages of 18 and 35 already have children, and no group of men, black men included, are lining up to date and or marry single mothers. For the fact that 85% of you are overweight and 60-something% of you who are overweight are actually obese. So in essence, claiming that black men are obligated to date and or marry black women exclusively, what you are saying is that black men are obligated to date and marry a bunch of fat single mothers. And obviously on the dating market, fat single mamas ain't winning, which is why I, Kenyatta Black, have predicted by the year 2030, 40% of black men will be dating outside of their race. And hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. I'm glad. I am looking forward to living in a world where so many black men are getting the fuck off of the plantation. We're going to see who the problem is in a minute. Oh yeah, we're going to see who the problem is in a minute. But I am Kenyatta Black. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to get up out of here. Until next time, and there will be a next time, remember, bands will make them dance, but these hands will change your face. Deuces.